the be all end all. That's what it feels like, end of the world, I think.
I had my breathing techniques, I had jogging, basketball was a big thing, so sport. As an Aboriginal man, or just male in general, you don't speak out on that. That's where we need to actually stand up, put a hand up and say we need help. I finally was like, you know, I gotta reach out to my friends and get a psychologist. But yeah, and I think going back to home and going back out in the bush actually made me calm back down. I think that was like a good relief, and going back to mob and seeing them is probably what made me feel a bit better and actually get me through high school. And yeah.
I had my dog, her name's Felicia. Felicia was like the biggest support, and it was nice, just almost my attention was on her, and that was such a stress relief. Looking after an animal when they're like looking after you is such like a nice relationship.
That is cute.
And then also I was heavy on music.
Nice.
Yeah, music was definitely the biggest coping mechanism. Whatever emotion I was feeling is the music I would listen to. I allowed myself to be in that mood. I didn't try to switch up.
I found that music could really influence my vibe and my like emotions. If I was feeling really down, upbeat music. If I was staying up late to do an assignment, really good like hype music, like Megan Thee Stallion maybe.
I need a bit of funk, you know, get that disco, but then you got mellow, you got your Frank Ocean, calm you down. Classical music, like I needed that, it actually does work.
Find what makes you feel good. For me, it was more like I would lean on my family a lot when things got stressful. Like my mum and my dad, my siblings, my niece and nephews. We'd go fishing a lot. When I was super stressed, I'd always like say to my dad, like, I need to go, like we need to go camping. Like, I need to see a campfire. And my dad would be like, yep, all right, we're going this weekend. Like, let's go fishing. Let's just detox. That was huge for me. But also just family time. When I was in year 12, my older brother had just had a baby. And whenever I was super stressed, I would always go out to his house and just hold my knees. You look at a baby and you think, yeah, the world's, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Like, it's so like humbling almost. It's like, yeah, year 12 is not that serious. This is like a whole little human being.